Hi friends, back again, and today I'm doing a video that was done quite a while ago by Sophie Louise. Highly recommend checking out her channel. She's hilarious, she's great, so go check out Sophie Louise. But today I'm going to be doing matte versus shimmer makeup. I'm basically doing a full face, matte, a shimmer, and I am going to be using the same brushes for both sides. However, I'm going to do the matte side first because then there isn't going to be any shimmer transfer, whereas if you do the shimmer side first, put a shimmery eyeshadow on and then go to put a matte one on, it might not go right, okay? So without a further ado, let's get started. Okay, so first of all, for my matte foundations, I've got these L'Oreal ones, and I've got two shades because I'm a little bit darker than this, but I'm definitely not anywhere near as dark as that. So those are my matte ones, and then for my shimmer, I'm going to use the Rimmel Wake Me Up foundation because it's got skin brightening. It basically got little shimmers in it, and it's very, very glowy. Obviously the coverage is a bit different, so I'm probably going to have to do 2 coats of this. But yeah, so that's what I'm using for my foundation, and let's get to the application. I have to remember I'm doing half my face, so I can't use as much, and to blend them in I'm going to use my Eco Tool sponge, but you know, matte side first and then it won't matter. Please don't take this video seriously because it's half of my face is going to be glowy and half of it's going to be shimmery, so it's not going to be an overall good look, is it? You know, it's not gonna look great. It's just a bit of fun. Also, can we just appreciate the fact that I'm filming this at 9 o'clock? So I'm just gonna blend that in and I'll be right back with you.
Pretty sure it's a mirror. I need a mirror. Can't use the G-card for this whole thing.
And now for the Rimmel Wake Me Up. Now, this is a lot more pinky toned than the L'Oreal one, so I'm not really sure how much they're going to match. Sorry about that, I can't really do much about it. So I'll blend this in. I'm just going to add a second coat because that's nowhere near the same amount of coverage at all. I'm really sorry that these aren't the perfect shade match. Right, now, ooh, I look a little bit weird. Ooh. So now for concealer, I picked up the Lasting Perfection concealer from Collection and the Radiance Reveal concealer from Bourjois because this one's pretty matte and this one's kind of radiance boosting, and they're pretty similar shades. They've got kind of similar coverage. This is a little bit lighter in coverage, but they're as similar as I can get them. I'm having a bit of a breakout at the moment because I'm on my period, which is great. Everyone loves that. So I'm having a bit of a interesting time with my skin at the moment, but I'm sure you all understand. And don't expect me to apply concealer neatly, mate. It ain't gonna happen. I'm pretty sure I've got concealer on my eyelashes now. So I'm just gonna blend that in and then I'll go to the radiant side. Okay, so that's that, and then I'm just going to do the radiance side. Well, we're just going to call this the glowy side. I've got this lovely bugger of a spot on my chin. He's very, very red, which is great, and then I'm just going to put this around my eyes. I must admit, this concealer oxidizes so much more, and because the coverage isn't quite as good, I'm going to blend in around my spots with my fingers just to add a bit more coverage, and then I'll go around my eyes with the sponge again. that's my base done. Obviously the two sides of my face do look a bit different, but I must admit I could go without powdering this side, but this side I feel like I would need to powder. But because this is the glowy side, I'm only going to powder to set my eyes around my nose and my chin, not on any other parts of my face, because we want to keep it like a glowing goddess, okay? For my powder, I'm going to use my Rimmel Match Perfection. I'm going to use my big old fluffy powder brush from Real Techniques. So this side of my face does a bit of a glow, whereas this side is like pretty much completely matte. Next up is bronzer. For my shimmering bronzer, I'm going to use my Guerlain Terracotta Bronzer. This is the sheer one, and it's got like some pretty shimmers in it. Say hello to my terracotta bronzer. And for my matte bronzer, I'm going to use this sleek one, which is in my Face Form kit. And to do that, I'm going to use my blush brush. Ooh! So I'm going to take the matte one from Sleek, and I'm just gonna. It's weird doing this side first. I usually do my right hand side first. So that's that side done with bronzer. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with my Guerlain bronzer. This is so expensive. Like, I love this bronzer for the winter because it's sheer, so it's not too much. But I never take it on holiday with me because I don't want it to get broken, because my aunt got this for me, which was so nice of her, you know, but I feel like this is like weird blending it because it's sticky. It doesn't seem to be going patchy though. Thank you, expensive bronzer. I appreciate that effort on your part. So now we are going to move on to blush, and for my matte blush I've got this Makeup Revolution Mono eyeshadow in Neutral Red. So now I'm just going to dip into my Sleek Rose Gold blush, which is so pretty. This is probably my favourite drugstore blush. Oh, I put too much on. Oh no. This one was the bright one, but this one I did over the top. Now for highlight. Now on the matte side, you can't really highlight. On my shimmery side, I'm going to use this highlight from Sleek. Now that you've done highlight and all of that, I'm going to move into my brows. Now, I can't really do matte and shimmer on my brows because you don't use shimmery products on your brows on an everyday basis. So I'm just gonna go and fill in my brows and I'll be right back. Right, okay, I'm back with some rather strong and rather uneven brows. Sorry, I tried. So now I'm going to move on to eyeshadow. So for that, I've got the Makeup Revolution Redemption Palette Iconic Elements, which is all matte except for one shade, which I'm obviously not going to use. And then I've also got the Revolution Redemption Palette, which is all shimmer. The shades haven't got names, so this is going to be fun. First, I'm going to take this kind of shade here. It's kind of like a warm light pink, and then when I go to do the shimmer side, I'll use this shade. And then I'm gonna go in with a mixture of this grey and this grey. And I'm just going to kind of take that into the crease. We're going quite cool toned here. And then I'm going to run the lighter one of those two greys just under my eye. Right, and then I'm going to take the same brush that I used for my eyebrows, and I'm going to take the matte black. And then obviously in the other palette, I'll use the shimmery black. And I'm just going to take that along my lash line and kind of smoke it out. Only a tiny bit though. And I'm also going to kind of run the excess that's on my brush on my lower lash line. So now I'm just going to go and do the same thing but with shimmer shades. So I will be right back. Now on my lid, I'm going to take the yellow shade from this palette on my lid, and then I'm going to take the gold shade from this palette on my lid. You know, I'm going to use my finger to do that to try and get the most pigmentation possible. Now I know that we did like the black smudginess, but I'm going to do eyeliner real quick, but obviously I can't do that matte and shimmer, so I'm going to just go and do that and I'll be right back. And the eyeliner that I'm using is the Miss Sporty Meow Look Studio Lash eyeliner. Right, so that's my eyeliner done. Next comes mascara, but obviously once again I can't really do glossy and matte mascara, so I'm just going to curl my lashes, put on some mascara, and I'll be right back. Right, now lastly is lips, obviously. So I had to do a bit of swatching for this, but for my matte side, I've got the MUA Luxe, what are they called, Velvet Lip Lacquers, yeah, which is basically a liquid lipstick, and this is in the shade Dash, which is kind of a brownish dark pink. And then I've got for my shimmery side, the Collection Moisturising Lip Butter in the shade Perfect Plum. These aren't complete dupes, but they're as close as I could get them, so yeah, I tried. Why did the Tesco man seem relevant? And now for the Collection lip butter. I look so weird. Okay, I mean they're a pretty good match. This one's a bit more brown and this one's a bit more red. Other than that, I'd say that's a pretty good match. Like the video if you liked it, and I will see you all next time. Bye!